So you guys, before we start this video, just a wee disclaimer. This video was recorded with Public Beta 1, when everything was meant to be rosy and all good going forward. Obviously that's not been the case. Basically the reason this video never went live is the mod would not progress onto the opening show. And I always did want to do this save, so I'm going to go ahead and do it now because we are able to progress to booking an actual show on Public Beta number 9, as I am here. So I'll progress on in the first proper video after this. This is really an introduction of the company at the time, but that will be basically the first show, the first event, the first pay-per-view if you will, although pay-per-view was not a thing at this time. Other things to clear up. Piper's going to go to Georgia Championship Wrestling, it seems. They're going to outbid us. We're also going to lose Big John Studd, and we're also going to lose superstar Billy Graham. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Now time for the video. Hey folks, it's Maxie here and welcome to one of the series that you'll be seeing on my YouTube channel. Welcome to 1983. Now, a few disclaimers before we start. I am doing this in the Public Beta 1, so it might break at times. But this will follow the theme of last year's WWE save, where we are going to be basically taking over the WWF in 1983 before the big boom. So, I might make an arse of this, and WWF may not ever reach the heights that it did in real life. You can see here a nice background to replicate 1983. I do want to cover a few things before we do get into this though. Obviously I've said it is on the initial demo build. I'm hoping it's all fine and it carries on to the full game with minimal issue. The other saves that will be coming will be when the full game is out, and we'll see what kind of mods can kind of get converted better. I've tried to convert the Who's over, but I don't really feel too comfortable with it. He has suggested that he will be bringing a beta copy of his conversion, and I trust his database skills far greater than mine. So yeah, if that comes to plan, as soon as the Who's ready, we'll be happy to go with his mod and certainly promote that mod as well, because he does a hell of a lot of an effort with that. But other things I just want to explain before we start. The skin, as you probably told with previous videos, I do not like the default skin. It's really slow on the eye, and I think a lot of people agree with that when they use that on their face. It's just one of those things though. We do have an absolutely fantastic modding community, and for the purposes at the moment I have taken the blue and gold skin, which is from Kamatcha, I believe it is, on the Grey Dog software forums. So if you do need to freshen the game up to help your eyes regarding this, I definitely recommend checking out the thread of his and a few others, just ease your eyes. So I've certainly went with that for this. The mod itself is the Death of the Territories from 1983. I must stress, I did convert this over. You do need to open it in TEW2020. You need to save, I think, it as a TV record, because if you try and convert it straight away, it says it's an outdated mod because it was started so early into TEW2016's life cycle. So there's that. I'm hoping there isn't too many issues with contracts, but I do feel in terms of contracts, exclusiveness and stuff like that, a lot of people were moving about at this time anyway. Obviously most going to WWF, so it just could really change the course of the future. But if it does muck it up too much, then I'm afraid we'll can the series from there. But overall, yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing what happens. Must stress as well with the WWF, as I say, I will actually get showing you the roster. I did a trial run in TEW2016, just the first couple of months, because WWF is the 8th biggest company, as you'll see in a second. If I just go to office, there we go. So basically a medium company, the 8th biggest, they tend to lose people quite quickly. So I think I lost George Animal Steel and 2 and 3 others. I think Iron Sheik went as well, so changing the course of history for sure in that situation. But yeah, it gives you an opportunity to rebuild WWF and just really make it in your own brand. I went Vince McMahon here. Just made myself, what did I go with? Inspirational leader. I gave myself a high reputation, so it's like I'm 60 70. So I felt like it's Vince McMahon. He was kind of like luring everybody over in terms of that. We are the owner as well instead of the booker. I just felt owner. Well, we do want a bit of flexibility and freedom, because I do want this to last a long time, like easily into the 90s. Maybe try and push the noughties if all goes to plan. But I must say as well, the mod is made by Tom Patrick, and this version 2 previously was done by Janedai Olanas, I think it is, and I think it was whoever initially done the Death of the Territory mod. So always vital to shout them out. And the picture pack, if you're looking to get this mod yourself and convert it over, is the NGO Generations. So other things to add in before we have a wee tour of the company, because this is just really an introduction. No scouting, no pro mode, just basically see what people's stats are on the off. But you can see here, 6th in the world in this one, not 8th, so that's changed a wee bit, but they're a medium-sized company and 500,000 at their disposal, and Vinnie Mac's attack is the product. So you can see here, current status 65 prestige, I'm messing about with a pen, 89% momentum, 60 workers, so that's not too bad, but you know me, I'll end up inflating it at one point. 12 tag teams, 4 titles, and they're active with 13 events. So basically, the plan as well is King of the Ring is already a pay-per-view. I'm quite happy to stick with that. So that'll be the June pay-per-view, I think it is, the June event. But it's still like a big end of month event. I'm going to keep that for 2 years. But as soon as we hit 1985, the pay-per-view model will try and get on pay-per-view. If not, I'll just make the big event Wrestlemania, and we'll go with their true to real life. But they're nowhere near getting pay-per-view at the moment. That's something I do need to build up as well. It's literally 2 deals on small television. So yeah, not exactly ideal, but hopefully we can grow with that as we see how the game goes. So if we tour the company, you can see here, based in the tri-state, good cash flow, 2 TV shows on air, solid company, and we've got Andre the Giant, Bob Backlund, Superstar Billy Graham, Jimmy Superfly Snuka, and the Menacing Afa as our top 5 guys. But you can see the list through there. Bruno's kicking about. I think he's a non-wrestler in this. Can I click on Bruno? Yeah, he's a non-wrestler. So it's still going to have a lot of overness and popularity that you can certainly utilise there. Big Bruno Sammartino. But again, Pedro Morales, get Buddy Rogers in there, Ivan Putski, and plenty of people. And obviously, going to look to bring in the likes of Hogan pretty quickly, Piper. A lot of guys that went to WWF, I'm going to try and get them as quickly as I can and build them up and see where we go. So it's a fair decent roster. Titles, so as we start this, we have Pedro Morales as the Intercontinental Champion with a prestige of 70. Women's Champion is vacant. I don't know a lot about the 1980s women's wrestling scene. So yeah, I'll certainly be eventually investing in a women's division, but I might look to retire that just now just to get off our feet. Bob Backlund is the World Heavyweight Champion, and Chief Jay Strongbow and Joe Strongbow are your tag champions. How long that will be for, it's hard to say. I'm unsure if I'm going to go with the kind of model they had with title reigns back then, which was lengthy reigns. You were getting like your year, 2 year reigns, or if I'd go straight to the there's a couple of months, and then we go from there. So have we got any stables just now? None at all. Tag teams, get a couple there that we can work with, like so the Wild Samoans, etc. But I say a lot of this roster will probably get poached. It's a very, I just like the fact like it's like cool. Fair enough, it's going to take it away from real life because a lot of them stayed with WWF, but it gives you that creative control to go completely fantasy with the future, which is something I wanted to, or with the past, sorry, which is something I wanted to do instead of kind of going to the regular theme of what happened. So, well, there you go. So King of the Ring, it's 2 events in July, but as you can see, we're dealing with our A show's All Star Wrestling, our B show's Wrestling Challenge, and then, as I say, we'll switch it into a pay-per-view event name at least. So instead of end of big month show, once we get to 1985, we'll revert that into WrestleMania. We'll bring the Royal Rumble in 1985 as well. We'll just do, 1986. I'd rather keep that. Mania will be the first one, and we'll go from there. The plan with the series is same as WWE's last year, so I'll play most of it offline, but every event will be on YouTube. I'm hoping with that kind of model, it does mean we can get to the future quite quickly in an ideal world. So yeah, we've got that. What else is there really to cover? Yeah, it's kind of really, there'll be a lot of mistakes along the way, absolutely. So don't be surprised if I make a complete arse and need to try and recover. But looking forward to the fight, the battle. As I say, it's a real competitive mod here in terms of, we've got the likes of Georgia Championship Wrestling, Mid-Atlantic, World Class. It's going to be interesting, but I'm looking forward to it. I've always wanted to delve into the past, and if I'm being honest, Dark Side of the Ring, that's what inspired me. I watched the full first season, and just seeing the stuff with like Gino Hernandez and all that kind of stuff, the age just seems absolutely mad, and I'm looking forward to booking it because I've only really seen WrestleManias 1, 2, 3, and 4. That's all I can really say for that time frame. Despite how old I am, that's still before my time frame. So it is a bit early to start it. Hopefully we don't get any bugs, but if we do, we'll just start it again in the full game. But I'll keep you posted. I don't know how often we'll get the videos. I suppose I'm kind of sticking with this year is more if and when they're ready. So you might get some very quick succession, and it might be 2 weeks between stuff. It really depends. You don't know how this world's going, so we'll see. But thanks for taking your time out today to have an idea and see what we're looking to do on the channel. As I say, this will be the first save until we get the other stuff up and running. But I'm going to basically be starting the other shows. But because I'm typing out the angles, I'm going to book the shows on the January mod, but just copy the angles, and so I can just copy and paste everything. So those episodes might come out quite quickly once we're up and running. But yeah, cheers for watching. As I say, if you're new to the channel, hit that sub button. It just means these drop into your inbox, so you can see all your TW stuff there. Apart from that, likes are appreciated. Let me know who you're looking to go in TW, if you're waiting for more concrete mods to be available, or if you're looking to book in the C-verse. And at this moment in time, I'd say, but places to check out, definitely the Grey Dog Software forums. You're going to get patches there. Everything to keep you updated in the game is there. And if you've not got the game, here, public demo's always going to be there. Give yourself a wee try with the game, see how you feel. If you feel like it's worth a purchase upon its release on the 30th of April. That aside, Fantasy Bookers subreddit, definitely check that out. A lot of bookers there, a lot of discussion on the game, and you see a lot of people kind of promoting their stuff as well. So that's a good hub for more content of other people. And TWDB, check them out on Twitter. It's just basically a website there, a Twitter feed, and of course a website that's going to host a lot of stuff on there, including videos, databases, a lot of content in one place if you're kind of looking and just kind of wanting kind of to compare stuff and go, you know what, I fancy that mod. So check that stuff out. But cheers for watching. Most importantly at this time, stay safe, and hopefully we'll have a lot more TEW2020 content as time goes on. So it's 21 Maxwell, and I'll see you all soon. Bye bye.